Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in Northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
We are heading into the home stretch here in this District 10 girls basketball season, and two of the most exciting young players in all of District 10 will be on display here tonight at the John M. Neese Gymnasium as Northwestern has traveled up to Russell, PA to take on the Eisenhower Knights. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeouts available. Call today to place an order or buy a gift card, 724-659-5701, or online at AlleghenyGrill.com. This is the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Welcome into the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth here at Eisenhower High School. If you have a fender bender, we can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car is proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. Brian Hagberg and Chris Bunk with you here on the YDL Sports Network. And Chris, we said it right off the top. Two of the most exciting young players in all of District 10 will be on the floor tonight. Northwestern's Michaela Presser-Palmer and Eisenhower's Claire Steinberg, both freshmen. Presser-Palmer averaging nearly 20 points a game. Steinberg at just over 16 a game. Should be some explosive offense tonight.
This should be. And we talked about this last week about how you never see a freshman really starting on varsity until you're like on the big schools. And with her leading in just about every stat except assists per game, when she's 0.1 behind, that'll really set up a good offensive for you and defense, getting those defensive rebounds when you need it. And Clara, averaging 20 plus per game, I believe. Don't quote me if I'm wrong on that, but that's another thing. The Knights' offense is run around her, and that gets you good offense and good defense with her getting rebounds as well.
Well, that average has come down a tick over the last week. She's now down just a shade over 16 a game. Those two tough road games that we talked about the last time we were up here, we saw this Knights team take down Titusville. They went on the road last week and had a tough go of it at Mercyhurst Prep, at Seneca. Lost both of those games, and Steinberg was held to a combined 12 points, 8 points against Mercyhurst Prep and just 4 against Seneca. And so the Knights, if they want to upset this 3A Northwestern team, really going to have to get some offense out of her tonight.
When you're putting up numbers like that, you're going to get that. They're going to know your number right off the bat. Right when you walk in the gym, they're going to know you're the one putting up 20 points per game, and they're going to want to shut you down immediately. And Seneca and Mercyhurst Prep must have done a really great job of doing that.
And on the flip side, we talked about Michaela Presser-Palmer for Northwestern, comes in averaging 19.6 points a game, has helped turn this Wildcats team from a sub-500 squad a year ago. They were 9-12 overall to a District 10 title contender. I mean, obviously you're going to have in 3A Mercyhurst Prep, Greenville, the defending champions, probably still the favorites. But this is a Wildcat team that has a chance to make some noise and maybe knock Greenville off its throne this year.
Oh, yeah. Playoffs could play out anyway. And depending on seeding with the rest of 3A and District 10 girls, they could get a good seed, play a quick playoff game, maybe see Greenville or Mercyhurst Prep in the semifinals or even finals to get the district championship.
And they are in the midst of a 5-game road swing is Northwestern. They're 3-1 so far, wins over General McLean, Iroquois, and Northeast, and lost a tough one by 6 at Seneca. So looking to end this road trip on a high note is Northwestern. Do want to let you know our game stream is brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. You can visit them online at thecomputerguru.net. And this has been the Drive to the Game brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com, where we're more than just a tire store. And let's take a look at our All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the game. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com.
For Eisenhower, pretty obvious, stopping Presser-Palmer with the number she's putting up. If you can stop her, you get a good chance of winning this game. And for Northwestern, stopping the Knights dribble drive with Clara Steinberg. Like we talked about against Titusville, their offense is the dribble drive to the middle. If they don't get a layup, pass out. If you don't have an open shot, drive back to the middle so you can get another layup.
All right, those are our All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the game. Again, visit them online at allamericanhq.com. Want to let you know tonight's game also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. oilcountrycrates.com. And that will do it for the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Again, for all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Want to let you know our first quarter tonight will be brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now's the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help with multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from. Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance to start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so badly we had at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we crossed were so gallantly streaming, and rugged red there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Eisenhower's Caroline Smythe with our national anthem tonight. And now the Rehab Center starting lineups. Rehab Center's chiropractors caring for health with 8 locations to serve your needs. Visit them online at therehabcenters.com. That's center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S. First for Northwestern, that is number 12, Michaela Presser-Palmer. Number 14, Ashlyn Bucci. Number 1, Brooke Miller. Number 30, Chloe Yazenbeck. And number 3, Caden Bird, your starters for the Wildcats here this evening. And now the starters for Eisenhower. Number 2, Lainey Font.
Number 3, Lainey Belcher.
Number 15, Lainey Belcher.
A freshman, number 45, Clara Steinberg.
Number 45, Clara Steinberg.
A senior, number 21, Lillian Smythe.
Number 21, Lily Smythe.
And a senior, number 25,
And number 25, Mackenzie Dunn, your starters for Eisenhower. As we are just about set for the opening tip-off here from Eisenhower. Don't forget, Winterfest is back and bigger than ever. Head to Chapman State Park February 3rd and 4th for a weekend full of winter fun, ice fishing, fat tire biking, a polar plunge, and more. Plenty of kids' activities, including sled riding, available as well. Plus, visit all the vendors and food trucks. Visit the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry Facebook page for more information on Winterfest.
I think you could pay enough money to do the polar plunge.
It would be up there, I'm sure. And so we're going to see these 2 freshmen square off right away at the opening tip. Presser-Palmer and Steinberg at center.
I believe they do play on the same AAU basketball team together.
Ball is up, and we are underway here from Eisenhower. Northwestern controls the tip. That's Caden Bird with it. Gives off to Chloe Yazenbeck. And the Presser-Palmer, guarded now by Mackenzie Dunn. Back out to Bird. Swings over Yazenbeck for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped around, and Lily Smythe comes down with it for the Knights. And gives off to Steinberg. Steinberg and Font play catch up top. Tried to go inside to Dunn. It was poked away by Presser-Palmer.
It was good luck. Had her there for 1 second, just a tad bit late.
Brooke Miller for 3 is off the mark. Presser-Palmer with the save, but right to Dunn. And already you're seeing the athleticism of Presser-Palmer on display early. Lainey Belcher for 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Ashlyn Bucci. And the pass goes off of Miller and out of bounds.
Miscommunication there between Presser-Palmer and Miller, it looked like.
No score. Just over a minute into the Elwood National Forge first quarter here from Eisenhower. Font swings over to Belcher on the wing. Northwestern closing quickly defensively. Inside to Smythe, back out to Font. Steinberg feigns a 3 and then brings it back up top to Font. Belcher for 3 is off the mark. And Smythe saves it, gets it to Steinberg up top. Font for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Yazenbeck. And Belcher nearly snuck up behind her, but Yazenbeck felt her coming at the last second. Swung it around, now gives it up to Miller. Presser-Palmer over Yazenbeck on the wing. Steinberg on her. Up top, Bird for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Dunn. And Presser Palmer nearly snuck in there and stole it away as Dunn was trying to get it to Steinberg. Dunn loses control. Double teamed, and Presser Palmer does come away with the steal. Steinberg back defensively, and then Presser Palmer is run into by Dunn.
Good look in transition there for Presser Palmer. Just Steinberg had great defense on the hustle back.
And that foul was on the floor, so Northwestern will inbound here under their own basket. 5.5 to go here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Inbounded, Yazenbeck for three. Off the rim. Rebound goes out of bounds off Northwestern.
Presser Palmer was the last one to touch it, I believe. Northwestern coming in a full court press.
Steinberg gives up to Font. Belcher in the corner thought about it. Back to Belcher. Wants to take that three, but it'll be Steinberg from the top off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by Bucci, and then there's going to be a foul. I believe that's going to go on Dunn. That's going to be her second.
Two quick ones there for Mackenzie Dunn. That's not what you want to see as an Eisenhower Knights fan or Mackenzie Dunn yourself.
And Dunn going to take his seat as Sam Childs will check in for her. Presser Palmer over to Yazenbeck. Back inside, Presser Palmer. Turnaround jumper is good. First points of the game go to Presser Palmer and Northwestern. And now she pokes the ball away from Steinberg. Fight for it on the floor. We're going to get a whistle.
Eisenhower ball.
And a jump ball. The Pizza Hut possession arrow says it is Eisenhower basketball. And don't forget to head to pizzahut.com. Order your fresh, hot, delicious pizza right now at pizzahut.com, where nobody out-pizzas the Hut. Font gives it over to Childs in the corner. Childs goes baseline, is driven out of bounds and draws a foul. I believe that one's going to go on Bird.
Did you ever hear anything from the sponsors from last week?
They were very pleased that they got their money's worth, especially our friends over at Tying Us to Builder Supply. Inbound goes to Steinberg. Spins, kicks out. Belcher now up top to Font. Steinberg on the wing, takes a three. And hits an icy ink three-pointer for Clara Steinberg.
Good ball movement there by the Knights. Set up a good shot.
And now the Knights come out in a little bit of a press defense. Presser Palmer dishes it down low to Bucci, who's wide open, and Childs can't get back in time to stop the layup.
Press didn't seem like a problem at all for the Wildcats there.
Steinberg up to Belcher. Belcher drives, puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Presser Palmer comes down with a rebound and then is fouled.
Good take there by Lainey Belcher, just off the mark.
And that one's going to go on Belcher.
That'll be her second.
Presser Palmer trying to get it up top to Miller.
You're going to say Sam Childs touched that.
She did, and that's why Miller couldn't get to it, because Childs poked it away. And we've got a whistle.
I think there's some confusion over at the scoreboard. Nope.
Northwestern going to inbound under its own basket. Gets it inside to Bird, up top to Bucci. Bucci drives, trying to get it down low to Presser Palmer. It's poked away by Steinberg to Smythe. And Steinberg having a little trouble with it, trying to get past that press defense. She does recover. And now Eisenhower will run its half-court offense. Big swing pass too high for Belcher.
They're getting good looks on offense.
It'll be Yazenbeck to bring it up for Northwestern. She swings it over to Bird. Her jumper's off the mark. Steinberg there for the rebound. Slows up. Lets everybody get down the floor. Belcher swings over to Font on the wing for three. Off the mark. Yazenbeck on the rebound. Northwestern back quickly. Yazenbeck trying to go coast to coast, and it's poked there by Belcher.
Might be Belcher's third. It is.
And that is the third personal for Laney Belcher. And we're going to see, it looks like Mackenzie Dunn come back in. As that'll be Yazenbeck at the Tynester Builder Supply free throw line, looking to build on this lead. And she hits the first.
Dunn will check in for Belcher. I think Eisenhower just settling for the three-pointer a little too much right now. I think they should try the dribble drive.
Second shot from Yazenbeck is good. And Steinberg into the double team and draws the foul. Well, one of the things that Northwestern is doing is they're clogging up that lane defensively and really not allowing the Knights to get anything on the inside, keeping everything to the perimeter right now.
They are, and that's how Eisenhower sets up their offense. Steinberg finds a lane there.
Tries the reverse layup. It's no good. Presser Palmer on the rebound. 2.5 to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. 6-3 Northwestern. Bird with it up top. Gets it over to Yazenbeck. Up to Miller. Down low to Bird. Little back cut. She gets the bucket and the foul. Bird to the Tynester Builder Supply free throw line. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Presser Palmer. The putback is up and good.
Great job there. Rebound and quick put back up.
Done. Kicks out to Font. Steinberg. Top of the key for three is off the mark. Rebounded by Miller. Miller trying to go coast to coast. They have numbers. Steinberg there. Presser Palmer on the rebound and puts it up and in.
6 for Presser Palmer already, I believe.
You are correct, sir. And knocked out of bounds. It'll be a turnover to Northwestern. And the Wildcats going to take a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout, a 30-second timeout. When your plumbing, heating, or AC takes time out, Luton's will get it running. Again, visit them online at lutonsplumbing.com. Wildcats in the midst of a 10-0 run here as they take this timeout. 1:36 to play in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. And don't forget, you can find out more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family. You can visit enfjobs.com. And this was really, I mean, it took almost 2 minutes for either team to score, and then it was 3-2 for a little bit, 4-2 for a little bit, and then all of a sudden Northwestern's exploded on this 10-0 run.
Yeah, they started off real slow. Both teams did. Eisenhower still trying to find their groove, I believe, but Northwestern, they're keeping their foot on the gas pedal.
Just about to come out of this timeout. It should be Wildcats ball here on the sideline after the turnover. As we see Zaya Rastetter check in for Northwestern, along with number 22, Riley Schwartz. Rastetter inbounds to Presser Palmer. Yazenbeck with it up top now. Rastetter gets a screen, now gives over to Presser Palmer. Yazenbeck to Bucci, to Schwartz, who lays it up and in.
That's good ball movement. She found a quick little lane and took it.
Three-pointer for Childs is no good and goes out of bounds. And it looks like it was touched by Northwestern, so Eisenhower will maintain possession. Font to inbound, gets it to Steinberg. Long two is off the mark. And Font saves it to Childs. Childs saves it, but it's tipped right to Presser Palmer, who's going to go coast to coast. And Presser Palmer with another steal and the layup.
Her being 6'1", that'll help her out a lot.
And Font gets away from that defense, gets it into Dunn. Dunn tries the layup, doesn't get it, but she will head to the Tynesta Builder Supply free throw line as it's now a 16-0 run for Northwestern here. First shot by Dunn is off the mark.
Number 23, Courtney Eddy, checking in for number 14, Ashlyn Bucci.
Second shot coming here from Dunn is no good. Rebounded by Yesenbeck. Up to Schwartz. She's bumped, but can't get it. The layup nearly rolled in. As that foul's going to go on Childs. And Schwartz will look to build on this lead at the Tynesta Builder Supply free throw line. You can visit our friends at Tynesta Builder Supply at tynestabuilders.eus.
Not what you want to see if you're Eisenhower, especially in the first half with 6 fouls already in the first quarter.
First shot off the mark.
One more and they're going to the bonus.
And again, still 30 seconds left here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Schwartz's second shot, also no good, but Presser Palmer there on the rebound. Gets it out to Rastetter, tries a three off the mark. Rebound kicked around and poked out of bounds off of Northwestern. Font with 15 seconds left, and she just loses the handle.
Eisenhower needs to settle down here. They're going a little fast right now, especially being down 15. These silly turnovers won't help you at all.
Presser Palmer has Schwartz wide open. She takes the jumper and gets it. Steinberg from half court is well off the mark and short. And Northwestern ends the first quarter on an 18-0 run, leads it 20-3. We'll be back with quarter number 2. Hear more Allegheny Grill and Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Palmieri Financial Group in Warren, PA. As the owner of Palmieri Financial Group, John Palmieri will design a game plan tailored to your financial goals and your financial future. Whether you want to retire early to spend time coaching your kids or grandkids, or to have more time to travel and see your favorite teams play, John can help. You can find him on Facebook at Palmieri Financial Group or call him at 814-230-9055. That's 814-230-9055. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Gladstone Institutional Advisory, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Palmieri Financial Group and Gladstone Institutional Advisory are separate entities from LPL Financial.
And we are back here at Eisenhower High School, getting set to start the second quarter. Our second quarter tonight is brought to you by Icy Ink and Warren. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. Brian Hagberg and Chris Bunk with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. And an 18-0 run to end the first quarter for Northwestern, and the Wildcats are in complete control.
Yeah, not what you want to see if you're Eisenhower. DJ Steinberg, they can come back. It's not impossible. You got to stay positive if you're the Knights, and if you're Northwestern, you just got to keep the foot on the gas pedal. You want to build on this 17-point lead.
And it will be Eisenhower ball to start the Icy Ink second quarter. Steinberg inbounds to Font. Font down to Smythe in the corner. Inside to Font. Steinberg now drives, spins, and draws a foul. I believe that one's going to be on the floor. Font to inbound. And inbound pass is poked away, and Bucci comes away with it. Yazenbeck now will bring it up the floor. And she's got an open lane. Now kicks out to Bird. Knights had to close that lane off quickly here. Yazenbeck was going to go coast to coast. Miller swings it back over to Yazenbeck. Thought about the long three. Instead swings it to Miller for three off the mark. Smythe on the rebound. And we've got a
Officials meeting, it looks like.
The officials are going to come together here.
A little bit of a scoreboard problem, it looks like. I can't tell what they're discussing over there.
It sounds like they're checking the team. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I swallowed wrong there. Sounds like they're checking the team fouls listed on the scoreboard.
I didn't know if it was. I thought it was correct, personally.
I mean, it was 6-3 when the first quarter ended, and it's now 6-4 after the foul by Yazenbeck.
Yeah. Maybe the ref thought he saw something. Better safe to double check, I guess.
So they've got it squared away, and everything stays as it was.
Wildcats.
And it will be Eisenhower ball.
Still coming out in that full court press.
Font and Steinberg trying to work the ball across, and they can't. Goes out of bounds. And that pressure defense is paying big dividends right now for the Wildcats.
I know you never want to hear it, but I think dribbling through the press would be better than passing through it. With how long Presser Palmer is with those arms, she can steal those easily.
Bird on the wing. Swings up to Yazenbeck. Goes inside to Presser Palmer. And again, there's that length. She was able to out-jump Dunn for the ball. And get it on the wing to Yazenbeck. Dribbles to the free throw line. Jumper goes in and out, but Bucci's there to rebound and lay it in.
Eisenhower needs to start boxing out, too. I'm not seeing many box outs out of him.
Smythe with a jumper off the mark. And Dunn tried to tip it to herself, but tipped it instead to Presser Palmer, who tried to go all the way and gets fouled by Steinberg.
Steinberg did get ball on it, but I think the way she came down to get the ball was what drew the foul.
So Presser Palmer heads to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. You can head to Ty Nesta Builders for all your building supply needs on top of the damn hill in Ty Nesta or online at tynestabuilders.us. Presser Palmer knocks down the first. And hits the second. Now 22 unanswered for Northwestern. Font up to Childs, back to Font. Childs in the corner, tries a two, is off. And Presser Palmer there for the rebound. Miller with it for the Wildcats. Swings over to Yazenbeck. Top to Bird. Back to Yazenbeck on the wing. Wide open three. In and out. And rebound is fought for. Dunn and Bucci tie up. Jump ball, and the Pizza Hut possession arrow says it will stay with Northwestern. And you can head to pizzahut.com right now, order a fresh hot pizza, get it delivered at pizzahut.com, where nobody out pizzas the hut. Yazenbeck inside. Bird thought about a three, and instead that little hesitation jump draws the Warren County Visitors Bureau travel. You can make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online at wcvb.com/events. Knights break the press this time. Childs. Long jumper is off the mark. And Yazenbeck coming back quickly. Has Bucci with her. Tries to get it there, but too many Knights. And they intercept the pass. Steinberg now swings over. Childs, 3. No good. And like you said, Chris, it seems like they're settling for that 3-point shot instead of even attempting to work the ball inside right now. And Dunn is down at midcourt. That shot's not going to count. It looks like she's holding her stomach. Maybe got the wind knocked out of her.
I believe you're right, Brian. And like you said, settling for that 3. If nothing's working for you in the dribble drive, I haven't seen many attempts of it, but it may not be working at all. But if you're going to keep settling for that 3, you keep shooting it until it falls. They'll fall eventually.
All right, well, while they check on Dunn, we are going to take a commercial break. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of Northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
And we're back here at Eisenhower High School. Mackenzie Dunn was able to get up and walk off. Looked like, as we said, maybe just lost her breath there for a little bit, but she's being 10-2 on the bench, and they're going to call the teams out of their huddles right now.
This is not technically a timeout, Brian, so they want them out on the court.
4:55 to go here in the Icy Ink second quarter, and it's been all Northwestern since about the midpoint of the first on a 22-0 run right now.
Caroline Smith checked in for Mackenzie Dunn.
And it'll be Brooke Miller to bring it up for Northwestern. Swings it over to Bird. Bird skip pass to Yazenbeck. Miller in the corner. Off the mark, but Bird's there for the rebound. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound skips out to Childs. He gets it back to Steinberg. Steinberg dishes off to Font. Font trying to go between the legs, lost the handle, and then Presser Palmer jumped on it. Possession arrow will give it back to Eisenhower. Pizza Hut possession arrow. Visit our friends at Pizza Hut at pizzahut.com, where nobody out pizzas the hut.
If I were Eisenhower, I'd try the dribble drive here to see what happens. And if not, just settle for those three-pointers. Keep shooting until they fall, I guess.
And the inbound pass was tipped by Presser Palmer right to Miller. And Miller comes out of the scrum with it. Dishes out to Bird. On the wing, no good. Font with it. Font's trying to go back quickly in transition. She lays it up and in. And a big bucket there for Eisenhower. Stops the bleeding. And ends that 22-0 run.
Just keep chipping away at this Northwestern lead, I guess.
Yazenbeck for three. Off the back of the rim. Ball squirting around, and Miller comes away with it. Gives over to Presser Palmer, back to Miller. 3:40 to go. Icy Ink second quarter. Hazenbeck to Miller. And now it's Eisenhower clogging the lanes defensively, keeping everything on the perimeter. Bucci gets around the defense, puts up a little floater, bounces, and Childs and Font come away with the rebound. Steinberg kicks out. Font thought about the three, instead gets it to Steinberg. She knocks down an Icy Ink three-pointer.
Like I said earlier, they will fall eventually.
Second of the game for Steinberg, and then Northwestern back quickly. Bucci with the layup. Steinberg gets Presser Palmer up in the air. They swing it over to Smythe for a jumper off the rim. Miller up with it. Yazenbeck corner three. She hits an Icy Ink three-pointer for Chloe Yazenbeck.
I could hear that nothing but net through the headphones.
Font tried to go around Presser Palmer on the pass. Yazenbeck dishes off. Presser Palmer lays it up. Oh, can't get it to go, but does draw the foul. And Michaela Presser Palmer will head to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
Three Wildcats waiting to check in. I cannot see any numbers.
Presser Palmer knocks down the first. I see 22 Riley Schwartz, 23 Courtney Eddy,
And zero.
Number zero, Zaya Rastetter. Presser Palmer again goes 2 for 2. Font inside the Child, swings it. Smythe for three. She hits it. Lily Smythe with an Icy Ink three-pointer.
Chipping away at the lead.
Miller gets it to Presser Palmer. She's going to take a long two, is off the mark. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Eisenhower. Rassetter inbounds to Eddy. Takes a long jumper. Banks. Rebound tipped around and coming right at us.
Eisenhower ball.
Good call, Chris. Presser Palmer nearly took it away from Font, but just as good. Font inaccurate on the pass, put it off Steinberg's foot, and it goes over and back. Miller now for Northwestern gets it to Rassetter, and Font takes it away from her. Font to Steinberg, and Steinberg draws the foul. She'll make her way to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. You can make your way to our friends at Ty Nesta Builder Supply, TyNestaBuilders.us.
Good steal and defensive effort there by Lainey Font, then push it up to Claire Steinberg. Draw the foul.
And off the mark on the first.
Eisenhower also looking a little flat to me. Just not running with any pep in their step.
Second shot falls for Steinberg. Presser Palmer swings up. Rastetter jumper off the backboard. No good. Rebound tip to Smythe. Under a minute to play in the Icy Ink second quarter. Don't forget to stay tuned for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. Font to Smythe. Drives past Rastetter, puts up a jumper, is no good. Rebounded by Caroline Smythe, and then taken away by Miller up to Presser Palmer. As Schwartz in the corner fakes the three and draws the foul on Childs. No, they're going to say she traveled. That's a Warren County Visitors Bureau travel. And don't forget to make Warren County part of your travel plans with all the great events. Find out more at wcvb.com/events. Sorry.
Speaking of the Visitors Bureau, the Dave Sherman was at our game on Friday.
The Dave Sherman. Oh,
always good to see him.
Been a long time since we've seen Dave, a long-time executive director at the Visitors Bureau. Hope he's watching tonight. If he is, wish him well. Inside to Caroline Smythe, kicks it back out. Steinberg fakes, drives, puts it up. No good. Font put back is no good. And the rebound to Northwestern with 10 seconds. Miller will bring it up the floor. Rastetter fires a three off the mark. Eddie with the rebound to Miller at the buzzer is going to be short. And we head to halftime with your score: Northwestern 31, Eisenhower 12. We'll be back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. This is Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icing, Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in Northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Welcome into the Potter County Family Campground halftime show here at Eisenhower. Your halftime score: Northwestern 31, Eisenhower 12. A 22-0 run spanning the first and second quarters for Northwestern has really put them well out in front here. And at Potter County Family Campground, your adventures start here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. And Chris, this game was evenly played back and forth until about the midpoint of the first quarter. It was 3-2 Eisenhowers. Neither team was able to get anything going early in the game. And then all of a sudden, Northwestern started making shots, and they just didn't stop.
Yeah, Presser Palmer with 14 in the first half. But she's not the only one scoring. They're sharing the ball very well, moving the ball very well, and they're just not taking their foot off the gas pedal.
And, you know, as a player, when you're on the nothing end of a 22-0 run or a big run from the other team, what do you have to do as a player to kind of erase that? First of all, stop the run, and then get yourselves back into it.
It's definitely discouraging at first, but you just got to stay positive and keep fighting. Sometimes it works out for you. Sometimes it doesn't. You just never know until the end of the game. You just got to keep working for it.
And, you know, we talked about throughout the first half, it seemed like the Knights were settling for some long-range shots, especially from three. Didn't hit that many of them, just three, in fact, in the first half for the number that they put up. I don't have the exact total offhand here, but it seemed like Northwestern did a really good job of clogging the key, not letting, like you said, that dribble drive do really anything, and forcing Eisenhower to settle for those perimeter shots.
They did. They were doing a great job of it. That's Eisenhower's offense. But Eisenhower, I feel like they need to try their dribble drive at least. I feel like they've tried it maybe twice or maybe once. But maybe try it again. If it doesn't work, keep settling for those shots, but better shots. Those aren't the greatest shots you can get in that offense.
Well, and you know, if you're a team that likes to drive and dribble drive, like you said that this Eisenhower team does it make sense to try to get into that lane and maybe draw a foul, or maybe something opens up for you, as opposed to settling for a perimeter shot that maybe you're not as comfortable with?
Oh yeah, 100%. Draw some fouls on their key players that are underneath. Move the ball around, maybe set some screens, some cuts, get some people at the low block, and feed it into them, make them go to work and get a point or two.
And, you know, we talked about some of the exciting young players in District 10. How impressed were you with Michaela Presser-Palmer in that first half?
Oh, extremely impressed. She's stealing the ball out of the hands, out of midair, taking it coast to coast, shooting it.
And like you said, that 6'1" frame, especially in girls basketball, can really play big dividends. And you saw the length come into play as she would get her hands in the passing lanes, and then the athleticism as well. When she would get those steals, getting down the court in transition.
Oh, yeah, she's being a pest on the offensive end and also on the defensive end for this Eisenhower team, and it's definitely hurting them.
All right, we'll be back with our halftime stats and keys to the second half. This is the Potter County Family Campground halftime show on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest and the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
And welcome back to the Potter County Family Campground Halftime Show. Our halftime stats brought to you by the Brooks You Are Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. For more information, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. First for Eisenhower, Claire Steinberg leads the way with 7 points. Lily Smythe with 3 and Lainey Font with 2. That's the 12 points for the Knights. 31 for Northwestern, led by Michaela Presser-Palmer's 14. Ashlyn Bucci has 6. Chloe Yazenbeck, 5. Riley Schwartz, 4. And Caden Bird, 2. Your scores for Northwestern. Now let's take a look at our keys to the second half. Brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. They can put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. Chris, your keys to the second half for Northwestern.
Keeping their foot on the gas pedal. Excuse me. Don't let up. Keep attacking the rim. Keep shooting the ball. And keep playing great defense. You don't want Eisenhower back in this game.
And for the Knights,
take better care of the ball.
They will get the ball to start the third quarter, which is brought to you tonight by Hunter Station Golf Club. Golf season is right around the corner, and you can make sure you hit a solid tee shot with a season pass from Hunter Station. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass and ask about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, located 3 miles south of Tynester, or online at hunterstation.com. Steinberg dishes out to Font, back to Steinberg. Belcher out to Steinberg for 3. Belcher gets the rebound, but it's taken away by Miller. Coming back quickly for Northwestern, finds Yazenbeck on the wing for 3, is off the mark. Belcher chases it down, then is harassed there by Presser-Palmer, somehow gets it to Dunn, who comes back quickly. Kicks out. Font thought about the 3. Yazenbeck there to close. Belcher for 3. Again, no good. And again, 2 trips down, 2 3-point shot attempts for Eisenhower, Chris.
They need to try the dribble drive. That's all I'm asking. Try the dribble drive. See if it works.
Yazenbeck dishes to Bucci, whose little jumper is just off the front of the rim. Steinberg pulls up for 3. In and out, but Dunn there for the rebound. Can't get the putback to go. Gets the rebound again. Fires it out to Smythe. Her jumper's no good. Belcher's there, but it's blocked away by Miller. Belcher gets it out to Steinberg. Font. Long jumper off the mark. Bird with a nice box out on Dunn, and the ball goes to Bucci.
I thought Laney was going to dribble drive there. Got excited. It's also good to see Mackenzie Dunn back in the game after she went down the first half.
And Bird's pass for Yazenbeck stolen away by Steinberg, but she can't get a clean handle on it. Still fighting for it. Font comes up with it and then draws a foul on Miller.
Good effort there by Claire Steinberg to get the ball to Lainey Font after fighting for it with Brooke Miller.
And Northwestern going to take a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Allegheny Girl of Foxburg High School Basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
We're back here at Eisenhower, 31-12. Northwestern leads just about 2 minutes into the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter. And don't forget, Winterfest is back and bigger than ever. Head to Chapman State Park this weekend, February 3rd and 4th, for a weekend full of winter fun, ice fishing, fat tire biking, polar plunge, and more. Plenty of kids' activities, including sled riding as well. Plus, visit all the vendors and food trucks. As Steinberg with the drive in
There
the
it
lay-in.
is. There's the dribble
And
drive.
Chris is happy now. He got the dribble drive that he's been looking for all night long. Head to the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry Facebook page for more information about Winterfest. And probably head to Chris's Facebook page for more information about dribble drives. Stolen away by Eisenhower. Steinberg will bring it up the floor. Font thought about the three, really wanted to take that three. Instead, kicks it out to Steinberg. She fakes and loses the handle, but it gets out to Belcher. And Belcher to Font. Long three. Nothing but net on the Icy Ink three-pointer from Clara Steinberg.
That'll work. Try the dribble drive and then go down, shoot a three-pointer.
And now Eisenhower in a press defense. Northwestern breaks it quickly. Miller dishes to Presser Palmer, who lays it up and in.
A little too high there for Belcher. Raster going to check in for Bird. Another thing I have noticed that this Northwestern team is coached very well.
Yazenbeck dishes off to Miller. She takes it three-pointers off the mark. Font right there for the rebound. Font tries to go all the way. Can't quite get it to go, but she will head to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. And just off the mark on the first. You can visit our friends at Ty Nesta Builder Supply online at tynestabuilders.us. And True on the second. And good ball movement there by the Wildcats to break that press defense. And now can settle into their half court. Rastetter for three off the front of the rim. Rebound kicks out to Yazenbeck. She thought about taking a three, but Steinberg closed out on her.
It looks like Eisenhower's sitting in a 2-3 right now.
Preston Palmer inside. Loses the handle out of bounds to the Knights.
The 2-3 will stop Preston Palmer from getting low post moves.
And Belcher splits the defense. Gets it to Caroline Smythe, but that's tipped away by Bucci. Right to Presser Palmer, and Belcher nearly snuck around on her. Easing back inside to Presser Palmer. Steinberg tried the steal, but nothing doing there. Eddie up top to Bucci, swings it over to Rastetter. Yazenbeck, corner three. She hits an Icy Ink three-pointer.
She's been having a good shooting night.
Second three for Yazenbeck. Belcher tried to dish it off to Caroline Smythe, but it gets knocked away out of bounds.
It was a good pass, but I feel like if she just would have gone up with it, she could have maybe drew a foul or gotten in one. Good pass, though.
A little confusion here by Northwestern as to who's going to take the ball out. Presser Palmer in to Eddie, and it's stolen away, and Steinberg has it blocked away by Presser Palmer. Belcher gets it into Steinberg. Looking for space. Now needs some help. Gives it over to Font on the wing. Back up top, Steinberg. Dishes out. Childs for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Belcher. Nearly poked away by Eddie, but Font comes up with it. Little errant pass corralled there by Steinberg. Then Rastetter gets in the lane, but Dunn able to save it for Eisenhower. Belcher to Steinberg. She's going to take the three. Yazebek in her face. And it's well off the mark. Presser Palmer into Rastetter, right back to Presser Palmer. You could hear the Northwestern bench in the gym here saying, right back to her, right back to her. Yazebek on the wing. In and out. Presser Palmer skies up for the rebound.
What a rebound. Right over Mackenzie Dunn. I don't think Mackenzie Dunn even thought she was coming.
And we've got a foul called on Presser Palmer. I believe that is her first of the game. No, it's her second. Excuse me. 2:20 to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter. And that ball's poked away from Belcher. Quick passing. Gazenbeck hits the roll.
The ball thought about going in there, and it did. Thought about it, though.
Knights break the press. Belcher trying to get it to Dunn, but she cannot. As it comes into our broadcast position here.
I play on Friday, not tonight. I practice.
Presser Palmer to Rastetter, right back to Presser Palmer.
They might just have her dribble press out at the beginning there.
Schwartz fakes, drives. Well, floater's no good, but Presser Palmer on the rebound to Miller for three. Rattles out. Rastetter. Jumper is good. And we've got a Warren County Visitors Bureau travel, like it was called.
Yeah. Laney Belcher a little frustrated there.
And don't forget to head to wcvb.com/events to find out how you can make Warren County part of your travel plans. Eddie with a long two is off the mark. Rebound kicked around, and Belcher comes away with it and goes coast to coast on transition. Presser Palmer across the timeline. Schwartz back out to Presser Palmer. Eddie to Rastetter in the corner to Schwartz. Tried to go back to Rastetter, but a little too high. And Schwartz nearly came and poked it away from Steinberg. They've got a wide open Child. She puts it too strong off the glass, but Dunn comes flying in for the rebound and the putback. And then gets the steal on the other end.
Good offensive and defensive possessions there by
And Belcher tried to cut through the defense, but nothing doing. It's Presser Palmer there to take it away. She gets it up to Schwartz, who lays it up and in.
Timeout there by DJ Steinberg.
Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning timeout for the Knights. We'll take a quick one with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Icing, Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
We're back here at Eisenhower, 44-22. Northwestern leads it here with about 24 seconds to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club. Golf season is right around the corner, and you can make sure you hit a solid tee shot with a season pass from Hunter Station. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club located 3 miles south of Tionesta or online at hunterstation.com. So it will be Eisenhower to inbound. Font gets it to Steinberg. Back up to Font. Has Dunn. Dunn drives, gets around the defense and puts it up and in. 10 seconds left, and then turnover right to Steinberg. And she lays it in. 2 seconds. Presser Palmer can't get a shot away.
Signs of life there by Eisenhower at the end of the quarter there.
A little spurt there from the Knights. Makes it a little closer. It's 44-26 as we head to the fourth. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of Northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Just about set to start the Palmieri Financial Group fourth quarter here from Eisenhower, where Northwestern leads the Knights 44-26. John Palmieri will design a game plan tailored to your financial goals and your financial future. Find him on Facebook at Palmieri Financial Group or call 814-230-9055. Northwestern starts the Palmieri Financial Group fourth quarter with the ball. Nearly stolen away by Font, but Yazenbeck has it. Gets it to Presser Palmer inside. Kicks it out to Miller. Bird brings it back up top. Inside to Bucci. Bucci out to Presser Palmer. Corner three off the mark. Bird there for the rebound, but loses it out of bounds to Eisenhower. Steinberg doubled by Presser Palmer and Yazenbeck and loses the ball. Going to call it jump ball, and the Pizza Hut possession arrow says it will stay with the Knights. You can order a fresh hot pizza, get it delivered right now at pizzahut.com, where nobody out-pizzas the Hut. Inbound is just tipped and stolen away by Presser Palmer. Gets it to Miller for the layup.
Great play there by Presser Palmer. Used her length, threw advantage, got it to Miller for the easy layup.
Steinberg gets by Miller, and then Presser Palmer closes quickly. Font now harassed by Yazenbeck, but she gets through. Gets it to Belcher for three. Off the mark. Rebound gets to Presser Palmer, and Dunn tries to steal it away, but she's going to get called for the foul.
She got her on the wrist there.
Presser Palmer takes the inbound cleanly. Gets it up to Bird, now Miller. Again, no reason for the Wildcats to hurry here.
No, they're doing a great job swinging the ball, looking for the best shot they can get right now.
And it's Presser Palmer with the layup.
And that was that. That was the best shot they could get. Why not get it to your leading scorer?
And stolen away by Miller, but she can't get a handle on it. Goes out of bounds.
I don't think she's expecting the ball to go to her right like that.
And that layup gave Presser Palmer 20 for the game.
She tapped it.
It's going to stay with Eisenhower. Presser Palmer again. And Laney Font this time gets it into Laney Belcher. Belcher going to try to go coast to coast. Instead, dishes back out to Steinberg for 3 off the mark, and Bird with the rebound. Miller slows things up for the Wildcats, gets it to Yazenbeck. Up top to Bucci, Bird. Yazenbeck, corner 3. Off the rim, rebound, goes to Bucci. She can't get the shot to fall, but she will head to the Tinus to Builder Supply free throw line. Dunn picks up her third as Bucci misses the first.
And another thing Northwestern has that Eisenhower doesn't is depth.
And Bucci gets the second to fall. Dunn quickly across half court, nearly lost it to Presser Palmer, but recovers, gets it out to Steinberg. Belcher to Smythe. Smythe drives. Pull-up jumper, no good. Dunn on the rebound. Font in the corner. Up top to Steinberg. Belcher resets. And Belcher drives. It's poked away by Presser Palmer, and eventually rolls right back to her. Kicks it out. Miller for 3. Off the mark, and Dunn's going to corral that rebound. Gets it up to Belcher. And Presser Palmer again, just well behind the play, but has that length to just reach out and disrupt it. And Font saves it, but it goes right to Yazenbeck. Yazenbeck gives up to Miller, who's quickly doubled, and then Steinberg went right to the lane where Miller was stepping. It's called for the foul. Her second. Bird down low to Bucci. Back up for Miller. Yazenbeck to Bucci. Bucci drives, kicks out to Bird, takes a jumper. Off the back of the rim. Saved by Bucci. I think Smythe was going to let that go out of bounds, but Bucci came in to get it. Miller's shot no good. Presser Palmer can't get the layup to go, but she gets the rebound and then gets fouled. They're going to call this one on the floor. And Dunn picks up her fourth. Yazenbeck, deep 3. Rattles out. Miller with the rebound and the putback. And Font gets by Yazenbeck. Dishes out to Belcher. Back to Steinberg. Fakes a 3. Gives it over to Font on the wing for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound kicked around. Miller comes up with it. And then Font stole it away, but went off her leg and out of bounds. So we see Childs come back in for Eisenhower, and believe that's Schwartz coming in for Northwestern. Miller for three is well off the mark, but Schwartz there to put it back and increase the Northwestern lead.
Smythe heading right back to the check-in table.
Belcher finds Childs wide open for the layup.
Great in-transition play there by the Knights.
First points of the fourth quarter for Eisenhower come with just under 3 minutes to go. Bucci with the rebound. And the shot doesn't go, but Presser Palmer gets the board and the foul, and she will head to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line, going to shoot a pair.
Mackenzie Dunn is out for the game, I believe.
That is the fifth foul on Dunn. And Presser Palmer hits the first.
Good game for Mackenzie Dunn, hustling on the defensive end, getting the rebounds.
As we see number 32, Lena Keith check in for Northwestern. And Presser Palmer's second is good as well.
It's showing that the foul was on Laney Font, so I think there's some confusion at the scores table again.
Well, they initially gave it to Dunn and then had Font's number up on the board. So, and that ball's poked away out of bounds. The Knights will maintain possession. 2.5 to go here in the Palmieri Financial Group fourth quarter. As Kenzie White checks in for Michaela Presser Palmer, who exits with 22 points. And pretty safe to say she's going to be our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, powered by Icy Ink.
Very good game from her on the offensive and defensive end, getting tips, steals, and buckets.
And Schwartz unable to get the layup at the other end, but she's fouled by Steinberg, and we'll head to the Ty Nesta Builder. First shot off the mark. Second shot is up and in. Steinberg to Belcher. Gets out the Font. Thought about the three. Instead drives. Floater off the back of the rim. Rebound. Fought for. Smythe comes away with it. Puts up a little jumper. It's no good. And Keith outlets it to Schwartz, who tried to pass back to Eddie, but instead found Childs. Steinberg up to Childs, who lays it up and in. Rastetter to Eddie, back to Rastetter. Now out to Schwartz with 90 seconds left in the Palmieri Financial Group fourth quarter, and Laney Font gets called for the Warren County Visitors Bureau travel.
If you're Eisenhower, you're going to want to build on this. I mean, your third straight loss. There's something you can build on, though. And this is just a huge momentum swing for Northwestern.
Rastetter inside to Schwartz is blocked away, but out of bounds. Looked like both Childs and Steinberg were there. And Caroline Smythe comes in for Lily Smythe. Three-point shot is off the rim. Schwartz saves it. Rastetter going to try a three. It's well off the mark. And White comes away with the rebound. Schwartz for three again. As we are under a minute to go here in the Palmieri Financial Group fourth quarter.
Northwestern still firing away at all cylinders with this huge lead.
Nice drive there by Keith, but shot was blocked away by Steinberg. Font coming back, and she lays it up and in. And Rastetter turns it over to Belcher. And Belcher dishes off to Childs, who lays it up and in. Rastetter baseline, poked away by Belcher to Font with 5 seconds to go. Font trying to get a shot away. She will, and it goes. Something positive for Eisenhower to end on, but it is Northwestern coming away with a 20-point region victory here at the John M. Neese Gymnasium. Your final, the Wildcats 56, the Knights 36. We'll be back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show right after this on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icing, Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in Northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9 and 10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
And welcome into the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show, the Allegheny Grill, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeouts available. Call today to place an order or buy gift card 724-659-5701 or online at AlleghenyGrill.com. And no surprise tonight, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, powered by Icy Inc. and Warren, Northwestern's Michaela Presser-Palmer. And Michaela, first of all, congratulations on the win. Whale of a ball game.
Thank you.
We were just talking a little bit right before we came back on air that you play with a couple of these Eisenhower players, Claire Steinberg and Lady Fawn in the AAU circuit.
Yeah.
And what's it like when you play with those players all off season, then you got to come in and face them in varsity competition?
It's kind of hard because, you're friends and stuff, but, you've got to get the job done and you can say hi to them afterwards, but it's like kind of hard, but also fun that you get to see them.
Does it give you any kind of, a little extra advantage, kind of, maybe their tendencies when you're coming out as they're guarding you or you're guarding them?
Yeah, it gives me because how they play and stuff, so it's kind of easier.
And, you've really burst on the scene here in District 10 play this season. What do you think has been kind of the key to your success so far?
Just pushing the ball up and having inside-outside game like post and getting it out to the 3-2.
For you guys, we talked about in the pregame, this was a team that was just a tick under 500 a year ago, and now you guys are fighting for one of the top spots in 3A in District 10. What's been key to your turnaround this year, and how do you guys take that next step and become one of those top District 10 teams?
How we've done it is, again, like pushing up the ball, having good offenses and stuff, and having really good defense, like our presses and our zones, and they really get teams off guard and stuff.
And Chris here was talking all game. The Eisenhower offensive game plan is kind of that dribble drive and then kick out. Is that something you guys knew was their tendency? It looked like you were really clogging up those lanes, especially in the first half.
Yeah, we watched their film and stuff, and when we played them last time, that's what they usually did. They dribbled and then they passed it out.
And you guys have a lot of length. Obviously you're one of the taller players on the team, but you've got a lot of length down low. How much easier does that make that defensively when you're going against a team like this that wants to come in and drive the lane, that you're able to take that away?
It makes it a lot easier because when they drive, I'm usually already there, so I can block it or help out defense.
All right, you guys ending this rather lengthy road trip, your fifth game in a row on the road. What's it going to be like to get back in front of your home fans next time out?
It's going to be nice because we're going to have more people in, our fans, and we're also not going to have an hour drive. And we can go home and then come to our games instead of having to stay after to get on the bus.
All right, Northwestern's Michaela Presser-Palmer, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, powered by Icy Inc. and Warren. Michaela, congratulations again, and thanks so much for taking some time with us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with our final game stats and final thoughts here on Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show on the YDL Sports Network.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
And we are back here with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show, your final Northwestern 56 or 56, Eisenhower 36. And we're going to take a look at our final game stats, brought to you tonight by Warren Tire Center. We're more than just a tire store. Give them a call, 814-723-8050. And just totaling up these last tallies here. First, stats for Northwestern, again, a final score of 56, led by our player of the game, Michaela Presser-Palmer, with 22. Chloe Yazenbeck also in double figures with 10 points. Riley Schwartz with 9. Ashlyn Bucci with 7 4 for Brooke Miller, 3 for Caden Bird, and 2 for Zay Rastetter. 4:56 for the Knights. Clara Steinberg led the way with 14 points. Lainey Font finished with 7. Samantha Childs with 6, all in the fourth quarter for her. A pair for Lainey Belcher, 3 for Lily Smythe, and 4 for Mackenzie Dunn. Your 36 points for the Knights. Again, our final game stats brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And, Chris, we talked about this could be an explosive game, but really hard for anybody to overcome a 22-0 run.
Oh, yeah. Right when you get down, you get discouraged as a player, talking from experience, and you just want to give up sometimes. I think that's what some of the Knights did. There were some of them that had heart still, but I feel like if they all played together, it wouldn't have been as bad as a loss as it was.
Well, and, like we said throughout the game, just a lot of what seemed to be settling for those perimeter shots, getting away from their bread and butter, which is that dribble drive. I'm sure everybody's going to be sick of hearing us say dribble drive by the time this broadcast is over. But, you get away from what your offense is, and it really can throw your rhythm off. And we saw that, from about the midpoint of the first quarter until late in the second.
Yeah, and the time that they did use the dribble drive, I don't want to use that word anymore. I don't want to irritate anyone, but when we saw him use it, it worked. Steinberg got a layup out of it, and I think Font did it another time in the third quarter, and it worked. Those three-pointers aren't going to work, and a lot of them didn't hit tonight, maybe about 4 or 5. But that's not going to win you a game against a great team like Northwestern.
4, exactly. Total 4 Eisenhower three-pointers tonight. So, again, that's, maybe the key. You take Steinberg away, and this is something we've kind of talked about. This is a young team for Eisenhower, and they've got to find that consistent secondary scoring. They've played the last 3 games without Bella Marino. That's certainly a factor. But, again, this Northwestern team, as we talked about in the pregame, has really turned the page, and they've come on strong. And when you let Michaela Presser-Palmer go off for 22 points, they're going to be tough to stop.
Yeah, especially when they take away Clara. If you want to make a run in the playoffs, even if you want to make a run in this home stretch of the season, you have to have someone step up and get points. Claire scoring 16 per game, that's going to win you games. But when someone takes her away, someone else has got to step up to score those 16 a game.
All right. Well, and I failed to mention this, so that's on me, but I appreciate the fact that you're wearing an Edinboro University shirt today. That's my alma mater. So I appreciate you coming in with the red and white on, and go Scots. And got to get those plugs in when I can, man. I got my start at WFSC radio up there, 88.9 at Edinboro. So shout out to those guys. Always a great crew. But that's going to do it for us here from Eisenhower tonight. Again, your final Northwestern 56, Eisenhower 36. I'll be right back with you tomorrow, and you're welcome to come with me too. You don't have a game until Friday. I'll be up at Warren Area High School tomorrow as the Dragons take on the Corey Beavers. A little special opening for me, as my oldest daughter is going to be part of a crew singing the national anthem tomorrow night. So I'll be there for that, and stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network all season long for all the score, stats, highlights, and more. Tune into yourdailylocal.com for news analysis and everything, the news you need when you need it at yourdailylocal.com. So for Chris Brunk, this is Brian Hagberg on the YDL Sports Network saying thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great night from